Well, it was deer hunting season opener for firearms deer hunters last weekend, and our Sydney Dick has more on this week's Northwoods experience.
The peaceful sounds of nature, only interrupted every so often by the sounds of deer hunting season. Minnesota firearm deer hunting's opening weekend just wrapped up, and the state saw some major numbers.
And that's 380,000 deer hunters in the field on opening weekend. So deer license sales really drive a large portion of the Game and Fish Fund for the Department of Natural Resources. So all those license dollars help put habitat back on the landscape. So it's extremely important for habitat and wildlife in general.
Lots of licenses going out means lots of deer coming in. The first 2 days of the season brought in over 83,400 deer registered to the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources. The DNR has had a busy few days, but so have other businesses such as meat processing facilities.
We're close to 100 in so far through the first 3 days. Our average is probably around 250 to 300, and you're usually heavy on the first weekend, so it's probably right in line with how it's going to go.
But to Minnesotans, there's so much more to hunting season than just harvesting deer.
They describe it like Christmas with guns, so it's just like an extra Christmas. It's a holiday for people.
It's probably easier for me to find people that want to work on Christmas than hunting season. I think it's probably one of the biggest family gathering events in the year. People kind of look forward to getting together, cooking, hanging out. You get disconnected from media, no offense, but you just get out in the woods and kind of unwind and you get around your family, and I think that's basically what's the most valuable part about hunting season. It's not the deer excuse to be around your family.
Although it was just opening weekend, deer hunting season lasts for a different amount of time depending on where you're located. For the full list of regulations, go to the Minnesota DNR website and get out while you can. For this week's Northwoods Experience, I'm Sydney Dick, Lakeland News.
The Minnesota DNR wants to remind hunters to properly tag and register their deer. There's also a site at Beltrami County Fairgrounds that tests deer for chronic waste disease. Several of those in the Northland here for hunters. They ask that you test your deer and also use safe hunting practices.
Lakeland News is member-supported content. Please consider supporting Lakeland News today.